What's up, everybody? Andy here, putting together my 2019 YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame ballot. I was not around for the first one last year, but I'm here now, and I am very happy to be participating. I want to thank Mike, baseball collector, for putting this together. And I know how much work and time goes into putting something like this on. So really appreciate it. And it's a fun idea, and I think it's a cool way to, honor folks here who are just passionate about what they do and who do a good job. So I have come up with 9 votes. We're allowed up to 10. I had kind of a photo finish for number 10, and I couldn't decide ultimately between 2 people. So I'm going to do 9 official votes with 2 honorable mentions. Let's get into them. First one, Baseball Card Junkies TV. This is Nate and Eric. Nate is in the Hall of Fame from last year. It's Topps 85-401. And I'm giving them a vote because they helped me out with some informative type videos right when I was getting back into the hobby. And not surprisingly, the dog is wanting to get in on the action. She just rolled that onto the table. What's going on? I know you want to play, but I'm making a video right now, so you're in it. And I'm going to get back to the list. All right? Okay. Sorry about that. I know Eric will not mind the brief interruption there. In the interest of time, I want to move along. Next, Jason, Cub fan, 7523. So another one of the first people that I kind of interacted with when I started getting back into the hobby and being a part of this community here. And Jason's just a cool guy that, you feel like he's your buddy that you can just drink a beer with and talk about sports. He's super laid back. He's got great taste in music. I like watching Jason's channel, and I think he deserves to be in there. Next, It Cometh Egg. You want to talk about doing something a little bit different and providing a ton of entertainment value. It's him, and he's super active in the community, and I see him commenting on a lot of stuff, and man, that voice he's got is something else. So I believe he adds a lot to the community here, and channel is unique, so he gets a vote from me. Next, Joey Brings It. Coming at you from the West Coast, the best coast, is Joey, who does a ton of vintage, Hall of Fame, autographs. I mean, the guy's got an awesome collection. And another person who's super involved with the community and reaches out to new people, supports a lot of folks. And, I've enjoyed interacting with him, and we may even trade some cards here in the near future, but, he's a class act and super passionate about the hobby, which I really enjoy. So let's get Joey in there. He gets a vote from me. Number 5 is Mark from Kentucky. Mark is a genuine, laid back guy. Another person that just you feel like you have known him for a long time and could hang out with him right away, and the conversation wouldn't skip a beat. Mark also shows off a lot of cards that I happen to like, and I think he does everything the right way, and I really believe he should be in there. And I was shocked that he wasn't already on the list, quite frankly. But I hope he gets in there now. So Mark gets a vote from me. Next, I've got my friend Tony over at Psyched on Baseball Cards. Man, class act. Everybody knows Tony, and you know, I don't want him to get a big head because I've complimented him before in some other videos, but you know, I consider Tony a friend, and I believe, again, he adds a lot of value to the community, interacts with everybody, and he's deserving, well deserving. So next on the list is, man, there's a theme here of real nice guys, and maybe none nicer than Scott over at Scotty Tradition, although one of these next ones is going to give him a run for his money. Scott's way up north in the Midwest, and he's very positive, and like, you know, he builds people up a lot, which I appreciate. I think that's important. I really like Scott, and you know, what he kind of brings to the table. So Scotty Tradition has been doing it for a while, and I believe he's deserving. So I've got two more votes here. The Murph 398, and maybe this is a homer pick. We're both Braves fans. We like a lot of the same things. Donnie does a lot of football too, and a lot of newer cards that I don't really get into, but you know, we do share some common interests, and again, you know, keeping with my theme here, a nice guy who's kind of doing things the right way, in my opinion, and puts out great content. So Donnie, I got you on here, buddy. And the last but not least is Eric. Those back pages, the man is a sage. He's got like the beard of knowledge going on, and you know, he's given Scott a run for his money on nicest guy in the community. In fact, he might take the cake on that. Again, super positive, super. He likes to build people up, and interacts a lot. So I really enjoy commenting back and forth with Eric, and the dog cameo was mostly for him. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have given her the attention, given her the film time. She's switched to a squirrel now. So anyway, here are my 9 votes. 2019 YouTube Hall of Fame ballot. I want to talk about my 2 honorable mentions here briefly before I sign off, and I couldn't decide between Snoop and Zombie Collector. So, you know, Snoop, I think the Around the Hobby stuff he does, he's super knowledgeable, and he's got all kind of awesome projects going on, and you know, he's just smart, and I really like what he adds to the community. Jason, Zombie Collector, is another guy who's, you know, I feel like what he adds is just a fun factor. He's silly. He's himself, and he's a character. You know, he loves the hobby, and don't get me wrong, and he knows his stuff. But I think he's, you know, happiest when he's meeting new people and interacting with folks. His live streams are a lot of fun. I could not decide between those two. So I hope an honorable mention is, you know, is sufficient, guys. I did want to give you some kind words. You know, just couldn't decide, and I was able to come up with this though. So thank you again, Mike. Here is my ballot. I appreciate you putting this on. Can't wait to see the results. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day.